Alright, good morning. It is currently about 4:05 in the morning. I am freezing cold. I took my coat off. I just filmed another video, you've probably seen it already. But I just filmed one video. It wasn't really too windy, there wasn't really a breeze. And now I've taken my coat off, filmed, and now all of a sudden there's this sort of breeze. And so I've gotten quite cold quite quickly. But that doesn't matter. The topic of today's video is how to become unstoppable instantly. And what I'm going to say to you, you're going to think is extremely simple, and you're going to go duh, and you're probably going to want to click off the video and just go to the next video. But I'm telling you, just listen. The way you become unstoppable instantly is you simply prioritize one thing. Now, this does not mean you just set a big goal and go about your day and just, hope that it works out. This does not mean that. I don't mean prioritize as in it's, you write it on the wall and you just sort of go about your life. When I mean prioritize your goal, I mean you get home from work and say, for instance, your goal is building, say you want to do dropshipping. Just everyone knows what dropshipping is. I'm not recommending you do it, I'm not recommending you don't, I'm just using that as an example. Say, for instance, you're trying to build a dropshipping business. If you want to build a dropshipping business and you have to work a full-time job, you get home from work, you have, say, 2 hours in the afternoon. If you're prioritizing getting this business off the ground, you don't go to the gym. You either completely just don't go to the gym that day, or you go at a different time so you can get the work done. And you, instead of going to the gym, instead of eating a bunch of food, you stay as fasted as possible. You might drink black coffee or water, or maybe just have a regular coffee, and you focus on that business. And you just work on the dropshipping business until what needs to be done is done. If you're focusing on your fitness, however, you would put that first. If you have a spare hour, you'd do a workout, or you'd learn about some fitness, or you would track, you'd go back through and track your macros, or something to do with fitness. You put that as your priority, and you do not waver. You do not change your mind. You do not go, well, right now I can just, swap it around. You don't. You stick to the priority. The biggest and most common reason that I see when either myself or people I talk to are not making progress in one of their goals is because it's not their priority. If something is your number one priority, you put it first. And when you put it first, the hours stack up quicker and quicker, the tasks get done quicker and quicker, and you would just achieve results faster, and you get it done, and you stack things up, and the progress just starts coming in. But when it's not your priority, when it's sort of like, well, I need to balance out 3 or 4 things, no results get made. But when you go, okay, for the next 2 weeks, I'm prioritizing my health and fitness, so I'm going to be prioritizing getting in bed and up on time and getting in the gym and bulking, and just basically I'm bulking and I'm prioritizing health and fitness for 2 weeks. When you do that and you put that before everything else, like for me, right, I started monk mode about 3 and a bit weeks ago, and when I first started monk mode, the priority wasn't even the content. I did a daily monk mode vlog for about 13 days before I started missing days, and now I'm doing every second or third day. But I did that for 2 weeks, and that wasn't even the priority. I was doing almost daily uploading every second day on this channel, and it wasn't the priority. The priority was bulking. And so I would get up in the morning, and instead of doing focus work in the morning, which is what the more entrepreneur or the business-minded people would say, fasted work at the start of the day, I would just get up, eat a bunch of food, I'd eat carbs, and I'd go to the gym. Now, is that going to be optimal for my YouTube channel? Probably not, no. Because it's a bunch of carbs, and I have brain fog, I need to go to the gym, I'm going to be tired, sweaty. But that's because that was the priority. And I made immense progress, a lot more progress than I did in the last month. As a matter of fact, I'd probably say in the last 3 weeks of monk mode, or 3 and a bit weeks, I probably made more progress in these 3 weeks than I made in the 2 or 3 months prior. Because it was the priority. When you make something a priority and you genuinely put it before all of your other jobs, tasks, things to be done, right? I'm not saying, quit your job to, go to the gym more, but, if you got to go to work, you got to go to school, whatever. But after that, anything else, you have a choice where you go, do I go to the gym or do I go to work? You choose the priority. You don't go, well, I've done a little bit today, I'll spread it out, I need to do this. You have a priority. You can allocate time for that in a different period of the day, different point of the day, but always focus on your priority, because that is how you make progress. It might be that extra 5 minutes that gets you that little bit of progress, that little extra bit of protein, that little extra work task done, gets that deal or that thing, and you never know. It could be that very little thing, those little couple extra seconds or minutes that change everything. You don't know, right? But you'll find out when you actually stick to it. Prioritize one thing, put everything else as a side maintaining habit. Get to work. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta go home, go gym, eat, go to work. See you.